Hello,
everybody, and welcome to the show that is
Keeps
really
on
good.
giving-
It's really good. It's a really good
the
show.
best show. It's the show for you and for you.
It's for everyone, actually.
It's for everyone. It's except for people who hate shows
And for people who are no longer alive.
well,
It's not for them. Anyways, we will continue our reading of the Quran today. They could be.
It could be.
Theoretically.
Theoretically, if someone is no longer alive, they've recently died.
Actually, if it...
And they're resuscitated.
Oh, I
Then
see.
it
No, the
could be.
currently dead ones.
Yeah, it's not for those who are currently not alive.
Right. Yes. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you for that clarification.
Also,
that was very
by
helpful.
using the word dead, you might have fucked our ability to get any traction.
So whatever.
in-
That is true. Unalived. Yeah.
The
That-
unalived.
I don't understand.
ones.
You can't even say that one anymore?
There's a lot of
I
stuff you
don't know.
can't
How
say.
can we read the Quran and also get that? Like,
I don't know, but
yeah.
either way, what books do you have with
I
you?
have the Quran Project Quran, the Study Quran, the Penguin Classics Quran. I've got a thematic commentary on the Quran. We also have the new King James version of the Bible on the table in
Right,
case we need a Bible, I guess.
All right, yeah, but we also have some others. But either way, we have Qurans from Abdullah Yusuf Ali, Maulana Muhammad Ali, and the Quran and the Bible from Gabriel Said Reynolds. And those are the books that we usually use. However, I got some good news. Good news for everyone. So if you didn't see it on the Discord, I finally did get a new computer. My current one I bought when I was a manager at Jimmy John's. So it's very old. That was 12 years ago. So it was a 12-year-old laptop, and it is just really fucking up. So hopefully...
And now, have you used it?
No. I'm wait. It comes in on Wednesday.
Oh, man.
Yeah, next week.
You're going to be able to, like, click on Microsoft Word, and it'll just open.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
No, now it is a problem because my screen just turns off. The thing is, everything else behind it is on. I can still actually interact with things on the screen. I just can't see what's on the screen. And that is, in ways, more frustrating.
Wow.
So next week, the new laptop's coming in, and it's going to be great. It's going to work. So I'm very excited about it. And let's see what else we got. Oh, and I wanted to thank one of our patrons, Margaret. She sent in a copy of Jennifer Bird's book on marriage in the Bible. So thank you so much for that gift. That's wonderful. I'm going to be using it soon, actually, because I'm currently doing a translation and commentary on Matthew. And there are, of course, parts of Matthew that talk about marriage and especially divorce, right? And she has some useful insights. So that's some stuff that is upcoming. And Ruben, it looks like you are dying over there.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm like tearing up.
Is there something in your eye?
Yeah, maybe dust or something.
Oh, you've
Okay,
had
you
this
can go deal with
before.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can read an introduction while you deal with that.
Yeah, why don't you read an introduction?
Yeah, I
It's
will
like
read an introduction.
Mirrors in the mirror room, you could use that.
In the room with a mirror in it, yeah. But either way, so today we are starting Surah 10, and there was a very interesting part of the summary that I was going over that we're going to be covering today, and it seems like some people are going to want a new Quran. So I'm actually kind of excited to get to that part. I feel like it's going to be at least funny. But either way, this book that we are now entering, this surah that we're entering, is called Jonah. And I don't want to butcher the Arabic name, so we're just going to go with Jonah. Now, I am going to read from this introduction here. It says that it was revealed at Mecca. All that is said in this chapter of Jonah, after whom it is named, is an incidental reference to his people having benefited by the warning. There are more detailed references to Noah and Moses, but in selecting Jonah's name for the title, there seems to be a hint that as the people of Jonah benefited by his warning, so would the Arabs ultimately believe in the prophet. So I'm sure you guys remember in, I think it was Matthew and Luke, I forget if it's in Mark or not, but they talk about the sign of Jonah. And there is an explanation in Matthew for it about the sign being that, he's going to come back after 3 days, right? So that was the sign for them. And I wonder if that is going to play a role here or anything even similar to it, but it seems like from the description that the benefit or the sign, quote unquote sign, because it's not really a sign, but it's the preaching that would save them, right? Or the warning. So that is the focus there. But it wasn't, if we remember the story of Jonah, it wasn't exactly the warning that benefited the people. It was the fact that, because Jonah, I swear it's a comedy work. If you haven't read Jonah, go read Jonah. It's really, really funny. So God essentially, or Jonah, I should say, wants to go preach to some people. They mistreat him. And then they throw him off the boat and he gets eaten by this fish for a while. He's, in its belly. And then it spits him out. And then he's all mad. He's going to be like, now I'm going to go condemn them. And then God's like, whoa, what are you doing, man? Why are you condemning them? That's just mean. And he's like, so now Jonah is just kind of pissed off by the end of that. And it's a very entertaining read. So, yeah, it wasn't the warning.
Oof.
But either way.
Warning.
You know what?
Yeah.
This Surah, Yunus,
Yep, sure.
mm-hmm. We learn from Hadith that it was revealed in Mecca. But there are some people who are of the opinion that some of its verses were revealed at Medina. This is, however, a superficial view.
Wow.
The continuity of the theme clearly shows this does not comprise isolated verses or discourses that were revealed at different times and on different occasions. On the contrary, it's from the beginning to the end a closely connected discourse, which must have been revealed in one sitting. Besides this, the nature of the theme is itself a clear proof that the surah belongs to the Meccan period.
Oh, there was actually something that's actually pretty special about this. Mm-hmm. So, do you remember what was the abbreviation that we were seeing before? ALM? Was that it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this one actually starts off an entirely different group where it's ALR.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there's different subsections of the Quran with different letters at the beginning.
Right. So let's see the description here. It looks like, so Alif Lam Ra are the three letters which stand at the head of this chapter and four other chapters. So we have the 11th, the 12th, the 14th, and the 15th. So when the 13th has the 13th, it looks like has ALMR. So it has all of them. The 13th chapter, yeah. The abbreviation is the same form as Alif Lam Mim, except that Ra stands for Ra'i, i.e. the seer, or Ara. Hopefully I pronounced that okay. I mean, it literally means I see, I guess. So this one starts off with calling Allah a seer. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, of course, we talked about, well, potentially, right? Because we talked about in the first episode, I believe, some different hypotheses about what that ALM could stand for.
Yeah.
So, but either way, apparently this is one of a total of 5 different surahs that start off that way. Mm-hmm. While the one in the middle there, the 13th, starts off with all of them, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, there's there's a bit about what the surah is about here. It deals with the invitations to the message, admonition, and warning. The introductory verses, the invitation is extended like this. The people consider it a strange thing that the message is being conveyed by a human being, etc., etc. Yeah, which we're going to be getting into as we actually read the verses. But I don't have much beyond just descriptions of what we're about to read.
Man, Ralph, it sounds like you're having issues in a similar way that my computer's having issues. And maybe not the exact same one, but it's still a shitty one. So I totally understand the pain. Sorry to cut you off there.
Unfortunately, sometimes you got to get new equipment.
Right, yeah. And I guess after 12 years, it's a good idea that I do that.
You're going to be able to play Skyrim.
Dude, it's crazy. I was just thinking about that earlier. I was like, I could play real games on this thing.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to just play Pokemon Go anymore.
Right, yeah,
You can
true,
play,
yeah.
like, anything.
I could play anything.
You could, like...
Anything's a pretty bad game.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
You could probably emulate PS5 games. Shit.
Sure, maybe.
Which is illegal, and you shouldn't do that because no one should ever steal games.
Yeah, that would be wrong.
That would be wrong.
Hey,
Yeah, that's really
guys,
wrong.
It's not theft if you're not allowed to own them.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, okay.
If they're not offering me an option for ownership, fuck them.
Okay. Anyways, how about we hop into the reading, shall we?
Sure.
Yeah, and by the way, if you're watching the stream right now, you should drop a like and, I don't know, say hello in the chat because it really helps with, popping up in suggested feeds.
Yeah,
I hope.
If you like the stream and you don't actually click the like thing.
Yeah, it does nothing. So
that's like, you know how lying is against the commandments,
right? Yeah,
that
like
will
lying.
get you to hell.
yeah.
Oh,
So
gosh.
and you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So instead, hear these words from a book.
Yep. Hear these words from a book. Let's start with chapter.
In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. Aleph, Lam, Ra. These are the signs of the wise book.
it's already weird that we have some.
It's self-aware.
Right, yeah, it's self-aware. Well, we did get the reference to it earlier, right? In the last surah? Yeah. So
Some have taken the book in this verse to be an allusion to this particular surah. It is generally understood to refer to the Quran itself.
okay, gotcha. So there is so I did mention the ALR thing before, right? And there is debate over what exactly they mean, but the translation that at least Maulana Muhammad Ali uses, who, by the way, is the most apologetic one, so he probably shouldn't take his word for it straight up. But he says, I, Allah, am the seer. These are the verses of the book full of wisdom. So he, of course, gave us the, why he's interpreting it that way, but everyone else just contains the letters because these other commentators note that it's, it's very cryptic, right? You don't exactly know. But either way, there is another comment here on the signs, right? It says that, these are the ayats. It means signs or verses of the Quran. Here, both meanings are to be understood. Each verse is a nugget of wisdom. And in the verses immediately following, for example, 3 through 6, each verse is, examples are given of the wonders of God's material creation. If the starry heavens impress us with their sublimity as signs of God's wisdom and power, how much more wonderful is, he goes off on the same kind of tangent that biblical authors go on. But yeah, that was the note there for the signs. And then the other one says, yeah, these are the signs of the wise book. So this really does seem like almost a summation already. And maybe that's why there's a different, maybe that's why it starts off differently, but I'm not sure. So let's continue.
Oof. Is it a marvel for mankind that we have sent revelation unto a man from among themselves, saying, warn mankind and give glad tidings to those who believe that they shall have a station of sincerity with their Lord. The disbelievers say, surely this is a manifest sorcerer.
Yeah, the disbelievers say, this is surely a manifest enchanter, or this is indeed a plain magician. Like, he's clearly a magician.
Just want to see a magic trick?
Some commentaries read...
Guys, you should have seen what Chris did. In fact, if you want to see what Chris did, we got some super chat. I'm kidding. It's not worth it. But you should have seen it. It would have blown your mind.
Yes, we've... Primitive minds cannot handle this.
Absolutely. Some commentaries read sorcery instead of sorcerer, in which case this, in the last sentence of the verse, would refer to the Quran, not to the prophet.
Sure, yeah.
It's different. Truly, your Lord is God, who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, then mounted the throne, directing the affair. There is no intercessor, save by his leave. That is God, your Lord, so worship him. Will you not remember?
Yeah, on the creation of the heavens and the earth in 6 days, see commentary on Surah 41. Here, God settles on his throne after creating. Regarding the sequence, okay, so there are other parts in apparently Surahs 41 and 32 that will expound on the seating of the throne, but you kind of have to remember the context, right? Because the intercessor for a long time, and who they're probably writing against here, would be Jesus, right? Because, or at least some form of the Logos, because in a lot of early Christian groups, that was God's tool for creation. Remember, we covered those Gnostic works where that was the first creative act by which all other creative acts could happen. Yeah. So it's interesting that it already seems to be like responding to Christianity here. At least that's what I'm gaining from it. Now, of course, none of these commentators say that, but they wouldn't know. Not like we here at Milwaukee Atheists. We know.
What I find more interesting about this is that they say he created the earth in 6 days, then mounted the throne directing the affair.
Regulating the affair.
In the Bible,
he rested.
He rested for a whole day. And it's very significant.
Maybe you can
It's the
regulate.
basis of the entire
whole week.
Shabbat and weekly religious services thing that
is true.
Jews and Christians do.
Or we do.
So
Here it is, our weekly ritual.
Yep, this is it. This is our weekly ritual, yeah.
the point
We sacrificed like 13 goats.
Jesus.
The point being
We
that
sacrificed our sanity, but all right.
in the Bible, they make a very big deal about this motif of God resting on the seventh day. Here, that is not a feature in any way whatsoever in their recounting of the creative narrative.
Yeah, it seems like because when it says that he was, he sat, he is established on the throne of power, regulating the affair. So obviously, God rules from a throne. We've talked about this throughout the whole Bible.
He says things, and then the words physically. Well,
there's another thing. Yeah, angels are created every single time he talks, right? Also, we do have a good amount of people in chat. Thanks everyone for joining us, by the way. It's really nice to see everyone.
A healthy stream.
Yeah.
For how toxic things can be sometimes.
You know what? You're absolutely right. And let's keep the toxicity away, So the thing that I was saying about the, ruling the throne, right? So you're right that he absolutely does take a break in the Bible, but there are a couple ways that we can look at this, right? We could see, because again, I don't know the Arabic, but if directing the command, or what was the other translation? The regulating of the affair. Oh, hold on. There is actually a note here for affair, unless he's talking more about the creation. No, he is. He's in fact talking about the creation. But he also notes here, in regulating the affair, there is further reference to the spiritual evolution of man, as stated more clearly elsewhere. He ordered the affair from the heaven to the earth in Surah 32. And he says that, Surah 32:5, where it is shown that al-Amar really means the affair of Islam, which, according to the divine plan, was now being established on the earth. So, yeah, this is actually kind of what I was thinking, where not exactly Islam, but I was thinking more like, he made everything and then he ordered it. Because in the Bible, we have the creation narrative, the way that it's actually written would be more like an ordering instead of like a strict creation. So this one has all of it. This one has the creation and the ordering of it. If that's how he's regulating the affair. But apparently the interpretation here is that it's, he's kind of setting up a path for, I guess, the, destiny for maybe specifically Islam. I'm not sure, but that seems to be the citation that was noted there. But either way.
All right, let's continue on. And everybody who joins, remember to like the stream. If we get to 50 likes when we're live on the stream,
I don't know.
We've never gotten that.
Lawrence will do a special dance.
I will do a special dance.
That's
a very
weird, guys.
special
I don't
dance.
like that
Yeah, just for you.
Yeah.
What? He's talking about Gangnam Style.
Oh.
Maybe. Yep. Lawrence will do it.
Yeah.
I bet you could stand on that table.
Or he won't.
Or he won't.
You guys can vote on it.
Right.
Anyways. Unto him is your return altogether. God's promise is true. Verily, he originates creation. Then he brings it back, that he may recompense with justice those who believe and perform righteous deeds.
Okay, so it seems like he's just making essentially destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As for the disbelievers, theirs shall be a drink of boiling liquid and a painful punishment for having disbelieved. You ever drink boiling liquid, Lawrence?
Whoops.
I do often.
Really?
Yes.
When?
Well, I drink a lot of tea, you see, and I don't wait for it to cool down.
You don't wait for it to steep either?
No.
Just drink the
Yes.
boil.
It is fresh.
That's horrible. That's not tea. That's just boiling water with a tea bag in it.
Hey, it ain't so bad after you killed all of your nerve cells.
I'm sure it isn't.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
You are just struggling to exist, aren't you?
It's really bad.
Yeah. I once drank boiling liquid.
How was that?
It was not good.
No.
You ever play Buffalo?
No.
Okay, you want to?
This is good. Is this some sort of joke where you like punch me and then you're like, did you make some pun on Buffalo?
No.
What is it?
Hey, you gotta swear an oath.
Okay, see, this
All right,
is
let's
stupidity.
do this. Let's do this. Yeah, you raise your right hand.
I don't think I want to. This is a
you
ploy.
gotta do it.
This is a trick.
It's
I know a trick when I see one.
It's very simple. Like you raise your right hand.
Go ahead. Okay.
You say once a buffalo, always a buffalo. You gotta say it.
And then what?
And then you're initiated into the game of buffalo.
Okay, so is this like the game which everyone just lost, or is this a different spin on that?
Nah. So when you're eating,
Chad, have you ever played Buffalo?
yeah, when you're eating and you have a drink, right? Let's say you have a fork.
Sure.
How do you hold a fork?
Like a pencil, I guess.
Yeah, show the people.
This is gonna be okay. You know what? I'll show you on a pencil.
Yeah. See, in your right hand.
Yeah, sure.
Which means that if you're gonna drink, you gotta use your left hand. Now, if you ever use your right hand to drink and someone who is playing the game calls buffalo on you,
Okay.
then you have to chug your drink.
See,
On the spot.
I
right
see.
then, immediately.
Not that. No.
So if you're like drinking a hot coffee,
yeah, you immediately have to chug it.
immediately you have to chug it.
Okay, I see. I'm not willing to do this
those games are
because
intense.
you will immediately do this every time we're on the show.
I am going to do it every time we're on the show.
Oh, jeez. No thanks.
But you didn't swear the oath.
You're right. I didn't.
Everyone in the audience can swear the oath.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ow.
Swear the oath.
And then you can call it on each other.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for informing me of that. We learn new things every day.
Yep.
And speaking of learning new things every day, we do have a Quran to continue reading. But
Let's
yeah,
do
apparently
some
people are getting threatened with, obviously, the disbelievers.
drinking boiling
Not us
liquid.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call us out every other episode, if not
Every episode.
Every
if
episode.
Not every
No, really. Every
No,
episode
really,
is
every-
like
Yep.
about how horrible we are.
Yeah,
and
basically, yeah.
the awful things that we're going to experience.
Apparently, yeah.
The Bible is not like that.
No,
It
it
has
has
its parts.
plenty. It has plenty of that stuff. Yeah.
parts. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
this is like every day. But it also does feel like the Quran is more disjointed overall.
Oh boy, really?
He it is who made the sun a radiance and the moon a light, and determined for its stations, that you might know the number of years and the reckoning of time. God did not create these save in truth. He expounds the signs for a people who know, as Zar Yaakov could tell you.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course, as Zara Jacob did. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Zara Jacob. Without you bringing the word of first Enoch to the world.
People wouldn't know what's happening with the sun and the moon.
Right. Yeah, they have absolutely no clue.
Now, here it's a little different. There are stations that the sun and moon are assigned to.
Right. Yeah. Well, we kind of had a similar thing, right? We had.
It's similar, but there's like a rotation around various windows in the astronomical book.
Yeah, it gets really complicated, honestly. It's hard to follow sometimes. You're not entirely sure what point of reference, what reference frame they're even using
We
sometimes.
should make a model, like in Blender or something.
Okay, I was thinking like a physical one.
Oh, I mean, sure.
That'd be fun, too.
You know, like when they have the planets and they
Right,
all
yeah.
rotate. And
That'd be crazy.
yeah, that would be, would be crazy. Anyways.
Gotta disbelieve in them all.
Yeah, gotta catch them all. Don't sue us, Nintendo. Surely, in the variation of the night and the day and whatsoever God has created in the heavens and on the earth are signs for a people who are reverent. Lawrence,
Surely. Yes.
you know your favorite argument for the existence of God?
My favorite one? No, you actually inform me. What is my favorite one?
The look at the trees
Oh,
argument.
yes. That is, of course, my favorite. You're correct.
Look at the night and day.
Right, yeah.
Look at the fact
That is true. Night and
there's
day.
variation in how
yeah,
dark
and,
it
hold on,
is.
yeah, and the stars, I'm guessing, and, this is more look at the trees. Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Jeez.
And
but
hey,
it's even more basic. It's not look at the trees. It's look at the.
It looks like the earth.
Night and day.
Night and day. Look at the earth and the heavens. Yeah. Look at everything. And look at every tree.
Jeez.
Maybe if you saw a cooler tree.
What's happening in the. Is atheism the assertion that no God exists in a physically measurable or scientific sense? Because anything can exist philosophically. No,
Well,
that's
we have
not true.
to define what we
Logically
mean by
impossible things cannot exist. Married bachelors cannot exist.
Sure, yeah.
Circled squares cannot.
Well, there is one squared circle.
No.
It's a wrestling ring,
Okay.
which is what we call it, the squared circle. In fact, go on r/squared circle for more.
Good God.
No, but yeah, let's not get into an argument about the definition of atheism, but
But when we talk about,
But when we talk about
what
philosophically-
can exist philosophically, like
we're talking about the difference between. We also have what can physically exist and what can logically exist, like epistemically.
yeah, there's some term I don't recall exactly what it is, but yeah, there's things that are incoherent.
Okay,
And then there's things that are physically impossible.
and this guy has a degree in philosophy.
Yeah. And it doesn't get you anything to get a degree in philosophy.
But did you like it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay, good.
It gets you fun.
It gets you fun.
Yeah.
The most fun of the degrees, obviously.
if you
philosophy,
like that.
having to read Kant.
Well, you know,
Fun.
there's probably more fun degrees out there. Like, if you get a degree in, like, partying, if you get a degree in, I don't know,
Drinking.
Hey
you
guys, partying's down
if you like
67% in our age
you could
age
get a
group.
degree in dance,
Perhaps.
hmm or like you could get a PhD in like playing the guitar performance.
You may as well have one of those.
Yep, it's a real thing. People do. Anyways, let's continue on.
Verse 7.
Look at the night and day. Look at the sun and the moon. Truly, those who anticipate not the meeting with us and we're
Yeah,
content
who do
with,
not expect to encounter us. Oh.
yeah, and who are content with the life of this world and feel secure therein, and who are heedless of our signs. It is they whose refuge shall be the fire for that which they used to earn.
The people who care too much about this world.
Yep. So if you like this world, if you don't believe in like the judgment day, then
Well, yeah, it's like because remember, one of the big things is like having to be more and more spiritually oriented in your life, right? And if you don't listen to those signs, those obvious and clear signs, then sucks for you. You obviously care about the world more than God, so fuck you.
yep. Truly, those who believe and perform righteous deeds, their Lord guides them by their faith. They shall have rivers running below them in the gardens of bliss. We've seen this motif.
We have, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the streams of paradise.
Yep.
Seen that a whole bunch.
Their supplication therein shall be, glory to thee, O God. And therein their greeting shall be, peace.
Oh.
And
Okay.
the conclusion of their supplication shall be, praise be to God, Lord of the worlds.
I mean, they do this
many-
today, right? Because like the way that
in some sense. There's a common greeting.
they say salam,
Salam.
which means peace.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, they still do that.
Yep.
Did you know that like monks called each other bro, basically, in like 1500s Italy.
Oh, good for them.
Frat.
Brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then if you're a
Which is
member-
also I mean, yeah,
Yeah, but they shortened
that's
it-
the word for it in a lot of languages.
You
Or no, but
could
it's been around.
Like
you
moi
could be a member
brat
of
in
a
Russian.
fraternal
That's my brother.
organization,
That too.
and then you would be like Frater Lawrence, and like if you were a Mason or something.
Oh, if I were a Mason, okay.
Yeah. And I think it's the OTO that uses the freighter.
Dude, I have no idea.
I don't know
I'm not
anything
sure.
about these guys.
You hear a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
but you're the one that follows modern day cults more than I do.
Oh, yeah.
Modern in the sense of like existing in the 20th and 19th
Yes.
centuries, that I guess.
It's far more modern, yeah. Like all this shit I
When
concentrate
does-
on is like long gone.
Okay. Well, what do you consider modern?
I don't know.
All right, what is modernity? There was a time that we claimed this is modernity, and
this
that
is-
was
this
modern.
is-
Do
Now
you
we're
just consider
postmodern.
everything after the Industrial Revolution modern?
Maybe. Maybe I do.
Well, okay. Then by that standard.
Yeah.
Um,
Everything after the invention of the wheel.
yeah.
Ooh, wow. They found out that's older than you think. Anyways.
Oh well, now we're just rewriting history.
Yeah.
They do that.
I know.
We're God to hasten evil for mankind, even as they would hasten the good. Their appointed term would have been concluded. But we leave those who anticipate not the meaning with us to wander confused in their rebellion. This is interesting.
It seems here. So that was the end of verse 11, right?
Yeah, it said that this verse was revealed when the Meccans challenged God, saying, "Rain down stones upon us from the sky." The verse makes clear the point that were the evil that they were calling upon to come to them as quickly as God grants them the good things they seek, their appointed term would have been concluded. That is, they would have been destroyed. Yet God gives them respite out of his divine wisdom. For those who do not anticipate meeting with God, they're left to wander confused, which is to say that they're left in a state of bewilderment in their rebellion, namely in their condition of error and associating partners with God.
So there are a couple things here. It looks like there are a few different ways to translate the word at the end of that verse. So yours translated it rebellion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we leave those who do not expect to encounter us bewildered in their rebellion. So, couple other ways to understand this. There is, in their inordinancy, blindly wandering on, or as well as wandering in distraction to and fro. So on this, wait, hold on. Oh, sorry. I was actually on a different word. Yeah, they were talking about their doom there. Never mind. It was on a different word. I don't know why he has the note.
We're getting a lot of hearts. Thanks. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, yeah. That is, I don't even know, because I don't think we can see like a full tally, but chat has, the option to send little hearts or like laugh emojis or something like that. And I never really understood it. I think they must have gotten the idea from TikTok, because TikTok does that thing where if you just keep clicking it, you just keep sending more
It's just
likes.
a stream of these things now.
Yeah. But either way, it's very nice. Thank you.
I'm not doing it for once.
Right. Yeah. Usually Chris is doing it. He's all like, man, I'm lonely.
Wow.
And then he does it.
I just didn't have anything better to do. Jeez.
That reminds me of the one time that we crashed the stream by having Chris set up an auto clicker.
Yeah. That was a good time. That auto clicker would not turn off.
That was
and
really bad.
It was like literal hell. I had to like uninstall the thing that was doing it, but then it crashed anyways, and it had to restart twice.
In fact,
Remember
that episode is still up.
That
was
we
the James
got,
episode.
Like
Nice.
over 45 viewers at once just by opening new tabs or new windows.
For a second, yeah.
And
That
then
was
they
a fun
updated
glitch.
it.
As we were doing it, yeah.
As we were doing it.
As
in
we
real
were doing
time.
it. I had just seen that exploit. It was great.
And they
It was
just
great.
fixed it, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's a real bummer. We really get nothing over here.
Yep. Indeed.
Well, either way, we can continue with the reading.
Yep, let's do that. And when harm afflicts man, he calls upon us, lying on his side or sitting or standing. Then, when we remove his afflictions from him, he carries on as if he had not called upon us concerning the harm that had befallen him. Thus is that which they used to do made to seem fair unto the prodigal.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
A prodigal person
Made
is
fair-
one who expends much wealth for a lowly purpose.
yeah, this is what they do. Made fair seeming for or to the extravagant. Oh, wait, is that the spelling of the word? They have that Lilith just
Uh-huh.
prodigal, like the prodigal son.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, all right. Either way, excuse me. It doesn't seem that there is much commentary on that verse at all.
No, not much.
Yeah, though there is one thing here. Yeah, those without faith are selfish. Is that us?
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
us
Chat,
again.
chat. You're selfish.
I mean, the
Shout out
argument
to
here is
us.
basically like, oh, there's no atheists in a foxhole.
yeah,
right?
basically.
Which is bullshit. Lawrence,
There are plenty.
when's the last time you prayed to God?
When I was like 9.
You see? And your afflictions were removed from you.
When I was 9. No, I think it got worse.
I mean, what could you possibly have prayed for when you were 9?
Dude, I don't even remember.
It was probably like, I want a piece of candy, or
It's probably something like that, yeah. There was actually, I think I've told this story on the show before, but when I was, I think, was I 9, 10, somewhere around that age, there was, that Lutheran school, like not that far, that Lutheran church / school that's not that far from
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a summer camp there that my parents sent me to. My parents are Jewish. They sent me to a Lutheran summer camp.
Why didn't they just send you to the same Jewish summer camp that all the other people in the area went to?
Dude, I have no idea. All right, they just felt like sending me there, and I don't know why. But the thing is, we had to pray every day, and they tried to make praying interesting by like having you do like a little dance with it, having it be part of like a dance or like a song.
Oh, this hurts more.
Yeah, it's awful. So
Jesus.
Something stupid like that.
Yeah.
or they had you like put your hands together, pretend to be a shark. Like it was dumb as fuck. And that was like part of the prayer. Like you put them like over your head and pretend to be a shark. It was dumb. It was so stupid. But that actually might have been the last time that I prayed.
I'm bewildered by
Right.
whatever that was.
How proud would they be now of how knowledgeable of their faith I have become?
Oh, you know nothing of their faith. You've never even read the Bible.
Never.
You've never
Right.
even read a sentence out of the Bible.
No,
because
not once.
you haven't approached it in the correct way, and so you've gained nothing.
You
and
went
That
left
is true.
when you meant to go
no
right.
knowledge of it
Without the Holy
whatsoever.
Spirit. That is true.
Yep, that was not a spirited reading. you have to drink
You are
more
correct.
alcohol before you begin reading for it to be a spirited reading.
Right, yeah. Also, in the chat, I see both Matthew and Furthausen. See those little symbols they have there next to their names? How great are those symbols? Don't you want one of those symbols? Chris, could you pull up the symbols?
I don't think so.
Yeah, our badges. They're pretty cool,
no.
by the way, if you are a member. You get nothing other than the badges, but they look awesome.
This is true.
Yeah, they do look really cool. So thank you to everyone who is a member. But either way, yeah, like I said, there was basically nothing for that verse except for those without faith are selfish and are so wrapped up in themselves that they think every good that comes to them is due to their own merits or cleverness. Yeah, this is this is some apologetic shit.
See, you guys have all seen the last time that I prayed because it was on video on this channel.
Right.
When we tried to summon
Does that count as a prayer? I guess it counts as
It's
a prayer.
literally
You're
a
right.
prayer from a prayer
It
book.
is. You're right.
Yeah.
Yes. You are correct.
So there it was.
All right. Oh, that's right. The emotes.
Yeah.
You also get the emotes. That's
Yeah,
right.
we also
Yeah.
get the emotes.
Yeah.
I keep telling Lawrence to add more emotes.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of emotes in the Discord. You could just
yeah.
use those.
True. That's a good
Why do
point.
we not?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways, we have indeed destroyed generations before you when they did wrong, and their messengers brought them clear proofs, but they would not believe. Thus do we recompense the guilty people. Then we made you vice regents upon the earth after them, that we might observe how you behave.
I mean, yeah, just talking to all the generations of people that didn't listen to the prophets.
Yeah, and we kind of covered that in previous chapters already.
Definitely.
But certainly, like, the people of Noah's generation,
Mm-hmm.
they all sucked.
Yeah, they all sucked.
They had to die, every last
Not
one
that
of
God could ever see that one coming, right? Even though he, what was the word that they all used? Organized the affair, or yeah, regulating the affair. Yeah, he regulated the shit out of that one.
If you want to summon a demon hookup, is it the same procedure? You know,
The thing is, unfortunately, our demon never showed up.
yeah, our demon never showed
We
up.
still can't bend trees.
Whatever that means.
Now, you can summon a succubus, but it's illegal in the United States of
okay.
America.
Right, yeah.
Well,
Lilith's in Canada. Actually, I don't know if it's legal or not in Canada.
I don't know if is it legal to summon a succubus in Canada?
I don't know. That might actually determine if I move to Canada.
Illegally.
Well, sure.
Just, yeah.
Either way.
Anyways, why don't you start reading? We're about
Yeah, I
halfway
suppose,
through
yeah.
our broadcast for the day.
It's not illegal. Okay, gotcha.
Ah.
Oh, very nice. No. How about we go to verse 15?
Wow.
When our manifest signs are recited to them, those who do not expect to encounter us say, bring a Quran other than this or alter it. Say, I may not alter it of my own accord. I follow only what is revealed to me. Indeed, should I disobey my Lord, I fear the punishment of a tremendous day. You know what this reminds me of?
No.
Balaam.
Oh.
Because remember, oh shit, I forgot his name, but like the guy that hired him for those oracles wanted different ones, and he's like, no, I can only follow what God says.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not what the guy wanted. Who
Exactly.
hired him.
Yeah, but either way,
But you know what's interesting here is they bring up bring a Quran other than this, right? It's obviously they're saying like produce some scripture other than this one that is sufficient to meet these qualities.
or and I think we've seen stuff like this in some other texts. It says here in the notes, they desire a revelation which should not condemn their evil ways and their idol worship. But that is, of course, from the most apologetic version. It says here that okay. This is actually a little bit different. This actually clears up a lot of things. So, the word is apparently reading. So it's not just recitation, right? They say, bring us a reading other than this, or change this. So the word is Quran, which may mean reading, or in the special sense, the Quran. The duty of God's messenger is to deliver God's message. Yeah, like we get that. Selfish men want to read their own desires or fancies into religious precepts. And yeah, and thus they are often willing to use religion for their own ends. Most of the corruptions of religion are due to this cause. Of course, yeah.
I'm very interested in the conversation about deporting succubus or succubi.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, if they're like illegal immigrants.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
So, like, if you're a demon and you're summoned by a wizard.
Oh, right, yeah.
ICE shows up.
Yeah, ICE shows up.
They're like, we knew you'd do this.
Right, and then you get no due process.
No, you get no due process. They send you to El Salvador.
Yeah.
Is it worse than wherever they were from?
Well,
That's the question.
the thing is, there's not a portal back in El Salvador.
Yeah, no, there's no portal back. So they're stuck in El Salvador. They can't get back to hell. What are they supposed to do?
Right, yeah.
The only way that they can do it is they get out on good behavior. So they're acting good, and then they get like shanked on the day they were supposed to get out.
Right,
and then they go to heaven, which also not what they wanted.
Right, yeah.
Right? So
They just can't get where they're going.
no.
Wow, really unfortunate. So maybe this helps clear up the other passage we got where they cited the Quran, right? Maybe if it was just like the reading and not necessarily the specific set of text. But either way, I think if they're using this phrase, at that point they would have had something close, like some set of revelations, right? So even if it wasn't the full, it wouldn't be the full Quran yet.
I recall that New Earth, Angelica New Earth, brings up in her book somewhere that there were other poetic revelatory traditions in the region where they would have like poems that are supposed to be delivered from some certain god or divine source of some kind.
Sure, so it would just stand in the same kind of tradition as that. Be more of a play on it.
But I think there's a difference here. Right.
This was also in. Do you remember in the King's narratives? There was that one king who was. I honestly forget who it was, but there was a king who was doing some shit, and then a prophet came to him. They recommended like, hey, if you're wondering, maybe we should check with the prophet. And then then a prophet gets brought up to him. And then he's like, no, not that prophet. That prophet always gives me always like tells me I suck. It's like, go away. And I forget which king that was, if someone can remind me. But that's definitely in there too. So I see some biblical shading here. But either way, I'll continue on, perhaps. Yeah, I fear the punishment of a tremendous day. Say, had God so wished, I would not have recited it to you, nor would he have made it known to you. For I have dwelled among you for a lifetime before it. Do you not exercise your reason? So who is a greater wrongdoer than him who fabricates lies against God or denies his signs? The guilty will indeed not prosper. Ruben, that's us. Not the lying about this stuff. No, we always tell the truth here on this channel. No, but the denying of the signs, we always do that.
Oh,
what
we do
signs?
That. What?
Did you consider looking at the trees, Chris?
I did.
Oh, you looked at the. Did you look at the stars?
Considered that day and night exist?
Yeah,
I have.
Wow. And see, and now he's denying the signs.
I would.
Wow.
One of the signs is
terrible.
that day and night exist.
This is the saddest.
If you're denying that, then we can't help you.
I live in a hole in the ground. There's no day-night cycle here.
Right, yeah, there's no day and night. The Earth. Obviously, you've seen the Earth, even
I'm blind.
even close up.
Somehow I'm your producer who just. But I'm blind.
Oh, he hasn't seen anything this whole time.
Can't
Shit.
see. I don't have eyes to see. Right.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
you know
there
what?
you
Good
go.
point. Yeah.
Got him.
All right. Let's continue on, shall we? Verse 17.
Please.
So who oh wait, I just read verse 17. Yeah, verse 18. They worshipped besides God that which neither causes them any harm nor brings them any benefit. And they say, "These are our intercessors with God." Say, "Will you inform God about something he does not know in the heavens or on the earth? Immaculate is he, and far above having any partners that they ascribe to him."
It's almost like they're talking about Catholicism.
Almost like it's a direct attack, yeah. And apparently those do nothing for him. And again, they mention them as being intercessors for God, right?
Yeah, they're talking about idolatry, to be clear.
And I also...
Such as Al-Lat, Al-Uzza, and Manat. That these are supposed to have interceded with Allah to rectify affairs related to their livelihood in this world. But since these idols are lifeless objects crafted by human hands, they are rejected here as possessing neither harm nor benefit for those who worship them.
No, okay, so they're saying a Hab or a Haz. I don't think it was a Hab. It might have been a Haz. Shit. Yeah, see, I do not remember. A lot of these names do just kind of they kind of meld into one after you've read them enough times.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not how it's supposed to work, but it does happen. It happens the same with especially for me with Roman names too. Like
biggest.
yeah,
Dickus.
biggest, yeah, of course, yes. But a lot of the Roman emperors, like even if they have obviously on paper different names, they all have very similar endings.
Mm-hmm.
So my brain gets them confused a lot. And I don't know why, but it's really annoying because if I'm talking about one, I could actually be talking about someone else. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, continuing on with verse. There is actually a note here. It says Speyer points out the language of the Quran uses here reflects biblical passages which condemn idolatry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, such as Jeremiah 2:11. Does a nation change its gods, and these are not gods at all? Yet my people have exchanged their glory for the useless one. Islamic tradition connects this verse to the stories of Meccan idol worship in the biography of the Prophet. Tafsir al-Jalayin writes, and quote, and they worship besides God, that is, other than him, that which can neither hurt them should they not worship it, nor profit them if they do worship it. And these are the idols, and they say of them, these are our intercessors with God. Yeah. So just a bit of an expansion.
There's
on
a
that.
very interesting verse that comes up now.
Oh,
verse
okay.
19.
Great, verse 19. Mankind were but a single religious community. Then they differed. And were it not for a prior decree of your Lord, decision would have been made between them concerning that about which they differ. First of all, no, that's false.
Do you recall?
A time when every single person was of the same religious community? No, that
I
never
do.
happened.
Yes, it was before people. Remember that? Good times.
It
that
would
time.
have been when they were all of one linguistic community,
Which is?
which is
Never.
the Tower of Babel.
Right, the Tower of Babel, of
Oh,
course.
wow.
It's a
For
reference.
the
Well,
war reasons,
and-
not real.
You know what makes them differ is that it was God's intention that they differed in the story.
Right, yeah.
That was his choice.
And yeah, he says, yeah, if it were not for prior decree of your Lord. I'm maybe that's free will.
See, mine doesn't say religious community. Mine just says mankind was but one community. Then they differed.
Oh yeah, okay. So
Well,
In fact,
it
I still
says
don't
he-
think that's pot. No, that.
yeah, because it does get weirder when we consider our relations with shit.
they have
called?
in the
All
Quran
the other
project,
homo-
and
Hominids, yeah.
mankind was not but one community. Then in brackets, united in religion, end brackets.
I see.
So
Okay.
that is an addition that may be implicated.
Yeah, in certain places, the Quran declares that God himself desires humans to be divided into different communities. Here, however, the division into different communities seems to be a departure from God's original plan. See, I don't know about... Well, it says that... Okay. It does not seem to be a departure so much as like he apparently made a deal or something. Part of his original plan was to let them be divided, right? And he would have if it were for that prior plan.
If it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Right. If it wasn't for your meddling oaths. But either way, I am curious to see if, it doesn't say, but they were a single nation, then they disagree. Yeah, because they're talking about there were a whole, by the time we get to nations, we're far beyond one community, right? So this is, I think, no matter in which way you interpret it, this is incorrect. It does okay. So it does say here that all mankind was created one, and God's message to mankind is in essence one, the message of unity and truth. But as selfishness and egotism got hold of man, certain differences sprang up between the individuals, races, and nations. So yeah, this is very much like a what's the word I'm looking for? Tepid version.
We're all going
of-
to be rich, and
Hooray!
we deserve it. Thank you, Wesley.
Thank you, Wesley. That's the
That's-
nicest thing he's ever said.
Think
Thank you,
that
Wesley.
is actually the nicest thing he's ever said to us.
Wow. Okay.
As long
I was
as
like,
it's not-
free
gonna
meal.
get
Wow.
free
Free money.
Oh,
Yo, W Wesley.
Yes.
thank you, Wesley. I need
Can I
it.
get some W's in the
We're
chat
all
for
gonna
Wesley?
get $32,523.
That's
That's a reasonable amount of money.
Just enough to cover
stuff.
some stuff, yeah. But that is great. That's awesome.
Man,
I don't care where it's
Each.
coming from. Yeah, but so let's get some Wesley W's.
Yes.
thank you.
All right. But either way, this I did have some more commentary on this. So yeah, they were all split up, right? This is kind of like a tepid version of the Tower of Babel.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, but not quite, right?
Unfortunately, there's no details that are really provided in my commentary. It just says many commentators provide several interpretations of the Quranic reference to humanity as having been one community.
Yeah, because the thing is they think that the original message was Islam. Whatever teachings that they have, that was the original message, and that was the thing given to all the prophets. So they could say that, like, at the very beginning, with their very first prophet, Adam, then of course everyone was one religious community. So that would be an interpretation. No. But in reality, that's false. No, no. That is not how that worked at all.
Humanity's never been one community, period.
No.
We have different genetic lineages from pre-human, like...
Well, even if we go back to like the population of early humans and
Well, like, which early humans are we referencing? Are they,
right,
like...
Homo sapiens or
like
some of the
Homo
different-
sapiens, or are we referencing ones that like resemble what we think of as modern humans, like
right?
with
Yeah,
the
maybe.
Neanderthal DNA as like a regular part of their features, like
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
I don't know.
I wouldn't say they're ever really one community.
No, they're definitely not. They're the furthest thing from it. Let's continue on though, right? With verse 20. They say, "Why has not some sign been sent down to him from his Lord? Say, the knowledge of the unseen belongs only to God. So wait. I too am waiting along with you." I don't think they're waiting anymore, right? According to them, they've seen the signs. So they can... Oh, what's that song by Ace of Base?
I saw the sign.
Yeah, I saw the sign, yeah.
I opened up my eyes.
And saw the sign, yeah. I was listening to that the other day.
Wow, it's great.
It's a good song.
Ace of Base.
What
happened to Ace of Base?
I don't know.
Around?
I don't know. But it seems like a lot of the really old groups that are still like really solid, they're still doing something, like some music, right?
Yeah.
But they're
Iron Maiden's still putting out albums.
Right, which is crazy because you think about these groups in an entirely different era. So it's just kind of crazy to see like, oh, hey, 40, maybe 50 years later, they're still going. Mm-hmm. That's crazy, man.
Some of them shouldn't be.
Right, yeah. And then Ozzy, Ozzy Black Sabbath.
Last show.
Apparently.
Yeah, well,
he's
Grateful Dead said the same thing a while back, and they then kept going. So
that's how it fucking happens. Yep. Like the thing is, this is something that happens in wrestling all the fucking time. Ric Flair retired at WrestleMania 24, and then he went to TNA and wrestled a little bit more, and then he had another retirement match, but then he had a final retirement match a couple of years ago, and it was awful. It was so bad. I think Ferdhausen's a wrestling fan. You saw the Ric Flair, like the whole Ric Flair's final match thing. Please inform everyone how fucking awful it was, because that was atrocious. He had health problems during the match. It was not good. And do I believe it's Goldberg's last week? My fucking ass. Next time they're gonna do the same kind of shit. They're gonna get more Saudi money and have Goldberg back in there. Bullshit.
Can he survive?
What?
He's so old.
Yeah.
Will he make it?
Maybe.
Do they care?
This is probably not. No, they're gonna have him on a fucking God, like on an IV bag.
Oh, shit, really?
Faked a heart attack in that match. Yeah, sounds like something Rick would do.
Okay.
Wasn't there a guy that died recently who's an active wrestler?
An active wrestler who
in the
died
last
recently.
couple of years.
There was Bray Wyatt who died.
Yeah.
That was a big death. But then I'm sure like a good amount of wrestlers have died. I think What Culture even makes like a memorial video for all the wrestlers that died every year. But like the Bray Wyatt was like a pretty big name that died. I don't know who you're thinking of specifically. There was a recent wrestler who there was a guy who used to wrestle for the WWE back in the day, but that recently died. But I'm not sure if he was still wrestling or not.
An actual wrestler recently, I guess, died but was resuscitated. It's Ben Askren, who I think it's from Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
Big wrestling guy. Fought in a lot of different things. Probably won't be fighting anytime soon.
Right, yeah. Oh, it was MMA? Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, who the hell is that?
Yeah. Why don't you keep reading the...
I will keep reading. Yeah, I think I'm on, what, 21?
Yeah.
20, 21.
I think I did 21. Or sorry, I did 20, yeah.
Okay.
So 21. When we let people taste our mercy after a distress that has befallen them, Behold!
Behold!
They scheme against our signs. Say, God is more swift at devising. Indeed, our messengers write down what you scheme. So they prophesy. It is he who carries you across land and sea when you are in the ships and they sail along with them with a favorable wind, being joyful on its account. There comes upon them a tempestuous wind.
A violent gale.
Thank you. And waves assail them from every side, and they think that they are besieged. They invoke God, putting exclusive faith in him. If you deliver us from this, we will surely be among the grateful.
So this is something that pops up, I think, in the Jonah story.
That pops up.
Sure, yeah.
And of course, this is the Jonah chapter. But
Sure, yeah.
also something that Jesus does, right? He's on a ship during some kind of violent storm.
Well, there's the
right?
violent storm, right? And he wasn't on the ship.
But there was also like a Caesar thing.
Yes.
Extra biblical.
Yeah, there was a Caesar thing where, and this is probably the motif the Bible was taking. There's a Caesar thing where there was this violent storm and they were about to set sail and, all the whole crew's super worried, but then they end up just fine. Even amidst the storm, everyone is totally okay. And then they turn to Caesar and they're like, even the wind and the waves obey you. Essentially is what happens. And that's exactly what happens in the Bible, in that exact pericope you're talking about. But either way, there is a note on this. The Bible contains several presumably interrelated passages in which sailors caught in a storm call it to God. Okay, yeah, of course. Let's see. Psalm 107, 23 through 28. Apparently, one might also compare the story of Jonah and that of Jesus calming the storm. So we basically called that. See how good we are?
Yeah, we are biblical scholars.
We are on point.
In fact, we ran a school called Atheist Sunday School.
We did run a school called Atheist Sunday School. Yeah, it was very
produced,
successful.
Degrees in atheology.
If you watched everything,
did,
you got
yeah.
one.
That is true. That is
Now,
true.
If you get to the end of the Quran series, you get the master's degree.
Okay.
You have to have gotten all of them so far. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. The Apocryphal podcast is like, a minor.
yeah, that's a good point. Also, The Great Harlot is my TV show. So if you're talking about this show that you call a TV show, and we are The Great Harlot, that's dope. Actually, that's awesome.
That'd be a good channel name, Great Harlot.
That's well, I feel like that wouldn't get past the
No,
the YouTube algorithm. The
It
YouTube algorithm
would
would
be a
not
cool
like the
name.
name The Great Harlot.
it also wouldn't fit you very well.
No. You're not
It
great.
could.
You're not great.
That is
Not a
true.
Harlot.
What? Oh,
What challenge accepted?
all right.
Let's make it happen, Chad. Let's make it happen. Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Reconnected.
It's now reconnected.
Are we back? Chat. Are we back?
Yeah, we never left.
Okay. Now I
What
wonder
happened?
if it's the
That
same.
was YouTube.
That was YouTube. That was 100% YouTube. The internet was fine on all of our other devices.
Seems like fine. Yep.
Yeah. It looks like
It might have
got it.
been your computer, even.
I don't know.
I mean, who knows?
I saw this as network access and internet access fine. Yeah. So we weren't. It was just a suddenly we didn't have connection to YouTube specifically because I didn't drop any frames. See? 0 frames dropped.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
So that's not on my end. That'd be the computer fucking up.
interesting.
All right, well, either way, we are back,
E.
which is good.
Yeah, maybe they did a copyright strike on when we talked about the sign.
Right, yeah, that's true. Maybe they hit us on the ace of base. But either way, it's good that we are back. So I'm going to hop back into verse 23.
Yes, behold.
That's right. We did have a behold, yeah. But when he delivers them, behold, they commit violations on the earth unduly. O mankind, your violations are only to your own detriment. These are the wares of the life of this world. Then to us will be your return, whereat we will inform you concerning what you used to do. So a judgment scene.
Yeah, there's going to be a judgment.
The parable of life of this world is that of water which we send down from the sky. It mingles with the earth's vegetation from which humans and cattle eat. When the earth puts on its luster, yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, luster, and is adorned, and its inhabitants think they have power over it. Our edict comes to it by day or by night or day, whereat we turn it into a mown field, as if it did not flourish the day before. Thus do we elaborate the signs for a people who reflect.
So it's a parable that draws attention to its evanescent nature. Al-Razi notes that this verse is aimed at those who are deluded by this world and have no concern for the hereafter. When rain descends from the sky, the earth is rejuvenated, and from it many different types of vegetation spring forth, which is referred to here as the process of the earth taking on its luster and becoming adorned. With its beautiful herbage and color, the earth's garden brings delight to its inhabitants because of the multifarious ways in which they can benefit from it. Yet, in this state of being enamored by the garden, just when they think they have gained mastery over it, God's command, here understood to be a violent wind, torrent, or some kind of mighty blast, comes upon it by night or by day, that is, at any moment, thereby obliterating its trees and vegetation, leaving the garden as a mown field. This verse prompts Al-Razi to observe, such is the one who invests his heart in the pleasures of this world and its delights. When these things part from him, his sorrow becomes immense, and he grieves for them.
This builds upon the God being a rain giver motif, which we see sometimes in the Bible.
Well, he's like a master of storms because he's
that too.
Competing with Baal.
Makes sense, who was also a rain giver, by the way. And I think that appears as a title a couple times. But either way, let's continue. Are we going to verse 31 today? Could you check that?
Yeah,
real quick?
This is long.
It's not that it's long. We're just taking our time.
31.
Yeah, to verse 31. So I'm going to continue on. God invites to the abode of peace, and he guides whomever he wishes to a straight path. Those who are virtuous shall receive the best reward and an enhancement. Neither dust nor abasement shall overcast their faces. They shall be the inhabitants of paradise, and they shall remain in it forever. For those who have committed misdeeds, the requital of a misdeed shall be its like, and they shall be overcast by abasement. They shall have no one to protect them from God. They will be as if their faces were covered with dark patches of the night. They shall be the inmates of the fire, and they shall remain in it forever. Now, this is kind of interesting, because when it says here, the requital of a misdeed shall be its like. Does that mean, is that kind of like an eye for an eye thing?
Nah.
No?
The recompense of an evil is one like it.
Yeah, that actually sounds exactly like an eye for an eye thing.
Nope.
So, and
I think I'm correct on this.
well,
yeah.
There's a parallelism with the previous verse.
Sure, yeah.
Right? So, unto those who are virtuous versus as for those who commit evil deeds. That which is most beautiful and more versus an evil and one like it. An abasement comes to them. Neither darkness nor abasement shall come over their faces, right? So
Yeah.
these are complete parallels. It probably has some kind of poetic structure.
Yeah, no darkness nor shame shall cover their faces. Face is a symbol of the personality, the inner and real self, which is the antithesis of the outer and ephemeral self. It will be illuminated with God's light, behind which there is no shadow or darkness. All its old shortcomings will be blotted out with their sense of shame, for there will be perfection as in God's sight. Also, when we actually lagged out, if you scroll up in the chat, so we actually did get a membership. Yeah, Matthew. I think.
Where was the?
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
That was a
Wow,
while back.
thank you.
Taking the great barcode.
Yes, thank you, Matthew, for being a member.
Thank you, Matthew.
Yes.
Yeah, and very good comment. Yes, taking the barcode, great idea.
Yes, and we support you all becoming members and maintaining that membership long enough to unlock your own ascended calves.
Yeah. I love the ascended calf. All right. But I think we can continue on though. So verse 28. On the day when we gather them all together, we shall say to those who ascribe partners to God, Christians, stay where you are, you and your partners, or specifically, Trinitarians, you and your partners. Then we shall set them apart from one another, and their partners will say, "It was not us that you worshipped," and they would agree because so this also is coming from a person who does not understand Trinitarianism. God suffices as a witness between you and us. We were indeed unaware of your worship.
Yeah. So. This may include them all together, may include inhabitants of paradise and inhabitants of the fire, or it may be limited to the inhabitants of the fire, which would include the disbelievers and their gods. For, as all my booty observes...
What a name.
Yeah.
What a name.
Beautiful.
What a name. All my booty.
Can we get some all my booties in chat?
Yep.
Also, Ralph.
Yes,
job.
Ralph,
Welcome.
welcome to badge level.
Welcome
It's
to the membership.
time.
It's good stuff. You're going to get, I already see the calf. And one of these days, Ralph, you will ascend. Yeah.
Yes, someday. Has anyone ever gotten the ascended calf?
No, I think because April got close, right?
Yeah, April got close, but then she.
Well, then because Canada, you don't want to give money to the U.S., which is fair.
Yeah.
I think, God, who was it? We did. Oh, Ryan. I think Ryan is also close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know where Ryan's at right now, but I think he's also close.
Yeah, Ryan, get in here.
If you're seeing
Show
this
us
later.
where you're at.
Yeah. Just at 20 months.
4,000 just hit 20 months.
I think, I think
Excellent.
the ascended calf is at 24 months.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's 2 years.
Well, soon.
Yeah.
Soon you will hit the
One of
ascended
these
calf.
days.
To the moon?
Let me continue on in my my thing. All my booty observes that a partner is anything or being that can be worshipped other than God.
Chat. You can spell all my booty however you want.
The
Chris asked.
partners who are associated with God can be idols, human beings, often taken as gods. The famous Persian mystic
Oh, hold
Ayn
on.
al-Qudat.
You might want to repeat that last part because it looked for a second like we had some lag.
I don't know why it's showing you that. That's just you.
No. It literally said in the corner while you were looking down that it
Really?
disconnected
Just
and
for
then
2 seconds
reconnected.
again? Ugh.
Yeah, only for
Hey.
like a little bit.
The partners who are associated with God can be idols, human beings, even one's own caprices, which are often taken as gods. The famous Persian mystic Ayn al-Qudat, died in 525 or 1131, depending on if you're using the Muslim calendar or the Western calendar.
They do that for I've also noticed for a lot of scholarship too.
Yeah.
They include both dates.
Wrote concerning this matter, "Oh, dear friend, if you want the beauty of the secret of self-knowledge displayed to you, then let go of habit worship, for habit worship is idol worship. Just as Satan will be unable to help those who listened to him and will absolve himself of any responsibility to those who heeded his call, those partners whom people associate with God will also absolve themselves of any responsibility toward those who served them, saying, 'We are heedless of your worship.' Whereas idols and the like are unable to speak in this world, on the day of judgment they will be given the ability to speak, in accordance with 41:20 through 21, which we'll get to eventually."
So I'll continue on.
Yep.
There, every soul will examine what it has sent in advance, and they will be returned to God, their real master, and what they used to fabricate will forsake them. This is very similar to that scene in the Apocalypse of, was it Peter?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think, no, it was the Apocalypse of Paul.
The Apocalypse of Paul.
Yeah, the Apocalypse of Paul was the one that literally had the judgment scene be like, here are all of your past deeds, like literally out there.
Yeah.
And God's looking at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
were
this
in
is
some wall on the angelic tablets. Never mind.
It's different.
How
But
many copies of everything do you need, God?
yeah. So I'm actually gonna write that one down. The Apocalypse of Paul.
but what this is describing is not necessarily that they're given like an external vision that happened.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Not
Like
exactly.
what could be happening is something like they literally experience moment for moment, like Nietzsche's idea of the eternal recurrence of the same.
See, I have not even heard of that.
Like-
Go ahead and inform me.
Oh, so the Nietzsche is trying to affirm the value of life, basically. And so he puts forward the question of whether people would willingly engage in an eternal recurrence of the same experiences, right? Where, like, you die, and then you just, like, start over and experience exactly the same life, exactly the same way, eternally.
And you would remember all the other times?
No.
No. Okay.
No. But you have knowledge of it happening at some point in the lifetime, presumably. Like, would you willingly accept these conditions, right? Because it really just aims to
If you're living a
separate,
good, happy life.
like, life as something itself, whether that's something that you value or not, right? Because the only thing there is like there is more life. that
Okay,
occurs
gotcha.
For you. It's not like there's any particular differences or like potential there for
Right, yeah.
anything else. It's just like
Just doing it again and again.
yeah,
Yeah, shit, that sucks.
yeah. I'm
No,
not
fuck
sure.
that.
I don't think that. Well, it's kind of Sisyphean.
It is, yeah.
We have to imagine that he's happy.
Why would I? Yeah. Why did he do that? No. we have
Because
to pretend he's
otherwise
happy.
He would just unalive himself.
That is true. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think he's allowed to do that.
That's the the myth of Sisyphus is it's a paper by Camus where he's asking the question of
Is he happy?
should you commit suicide or not,
Oh, okay.
basically. Because it's the most important question. It's a matter of life and death.
That yeah, technically yeah.
Wow.
But
True.
he has this parallel with Sisyphus, right?
Right. Yeah.
Sisyphus has to eternally just do this shitty going up this mountain with this rock thing.
Speaking of going up a mountain,
Yeah, we got one more.
one more verse.
Get
Top of the mountain for today. Say, who provides for you out of the heaven and the earth? Who controls your hearing and sight, and who brings forth the living from the dead and brings forth the dead from the living? And who directs the command? They will say, God. Say, will you not then be wary of him? Yeah, pretty simple stuff there.
So
God controlling everything again. At least Islam doesn't hide the fact that you have no free will. So
Good old puppet show.
no, it does not.
Yeah.
And we have finished the reading for the day. Hey guys, if you enjoy the stream, like, comment, subscribe, share with friends, family, neighbors, Amazon wish list,
Patreon.
Patreon.
They got some T-shirts on Teespring.
Speaking of the T-shirts, when's the last time we gave one away?
It's been a while, yeah.
It's been a while.
I totally feel because after you were not since you went away for like a few weeks.
We should probably give one away.
Yeah.
We'll do it next time.
Yeah, I think I got to update the list too. Yeah. But yeah, so next time we will be giving away a T-shirt, probably 2 actually.
Yeah, we'll give away.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We'll give away as many T-shirts as we damn well please.
Years of them. My God, I didn't even consider that.
Years. No, not years.
Yeah,
Of T-shirt giveaways?
who?
It's not been a year since we.
Years of T-shirt giveaways.
Oh, we've been doing years of T-shirt
Yeah.
giveaways. Yeah, I thought you were saying
Years.
we need to do years of it.
Years.
Considering
Wow, no, we don't need more. No.
that we
You know what,
missed a year.
Let's
implying.
let's make an event of it since it's been a little while. Whoever wins this next one will be able to replace their entire wardrobe with Milwaukee Atheists T-shirts.
Wow.
If you commit,
If you win this next one, Lawrence will give you like, I don't know, fucking like 10 shirts
Wow.
or something.
ten.
That's a lot
of
I
money
think
for
that's quite a
Lawrence.
bit.
I don't know. Or at least 2.
Why not? Yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, only true
I don't know if
believers.
Patreon
guys,
will hold us accountable for not doing that. Also,
not a
I
real
don't
goal.
think they can.
Well, for that one, yeah, definitely not. For the doubling up. Yeah.
Mhm.
But either way, we'll be giving out some more T-shirts.
Yeah, we should.
Of some
Yeah.
kind. All right.
Yeah.
we will.
Also, yeah. Answer the poll. It's clear what it means. I don't know what you're talking about. It's very
What's with the
obvious.
poll? It's
Yeah, guys.
What
Only
isn't
true
the
believers
poll?
actually know.
Okay,
what
who got
anything
it?
Says.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Okay,
And
that one got it.
I can't believe no one picked me.
I can't believe that one won.
Guys, no one picked me.
Bummer.
Yep.
Anyways, that's the show for today. And we had a pretty decent viewership. Hopefully that continues.
Yeah, that was
next
pretty good.
week when we'll be live again.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, we will.
See you on Wednesday. That's the next time we'll see you.
Wednesday.
That's when the big fight is on Wednesday.